All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Oops.
And welcome to another edition.
Let me turn that off there.
To another.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Felix from MyGunDiary.com, and I apologize about the cheesy video intro, but unfortunately, I'm unable to edit any videos or do my nice, fancy title introduction for my videos because if you've been reading my blog, you know that my apartment was broken into and burglarized on Monday. And they took my laptop computers that I normally work on, and they took some DJ equipment, and they also took several of my firearms. And what I'm going to show you tonight is the scene of the crime. Now, my apartment is sparse now and empty because I've decided to move out. The day after the break-in occurred, I observed three individuals sitting in a car in the parking lot of the apartment complex, casing my apartment. Because the day that it got burglarized, they left a lot of valuables in the apartment that they could have taken. So I don't know if they were interrupted when they were stealing or what the case was, but they left the televisions, they left a lot of other valuables, cameras, things of that nature. So the next day I observed three suspicious individuals staked out in the parking lot of my apartment complex, definitely casing the place again. So I took no chances. I rented a storage unit, and I moved all my valuables into storage, and I'm in the process of moving out of the apartment. So I'll show you around the apartment a little bit today, and I'll also share with you the lessons I've learned being a victim of a burglary, a home invasion burglary. So luckily I wasn't home. But anyways, let me show you around the apartment a little bit here. Over here in the corner, that's where my computers were. There were two laptop computers, and there was a desktop computer which they did not take, and they didn't take the monitor for that either, but it's gone because it's in storage now. Over here, there was a DJ table and another DJ table here, and there was some DJ equipment that was taken. And then over the fireplace mantle, I had some firearms displayed. They didn't touch those for some reason. I don't know why. Over on this wall here, there was a rifle rack, which is, I've removed it since then, but there was a rifle rack on that wall, and they took those rifles. They took two AK-47s, AR-15, an SKS, a Ruger 10-22, a Mauser VZ-24, and a Mosin Nagant M44. This wall here, there was another rifle rack there, and they took the rifles off of there as well. So let me show you the front door. So here's where they broke in, and I'll show you the method which they broke in. The deadbolt was bolted, of course. When I came home, this is what it looked like. So you can see they took a crowbar right here and put a crowbar there and just forced their way in. When I came in, this deadbolt here was all bent to shit. It was all totally bent in. This is a new deadbolt. This is a new deadbolt here. But this was all bent in here, and you can see they just didn't really take very much effort at all to get inside and to defeat a deadbolt. So there you have it. So yeah, yours truly was the victim of a crime, and here's what I learned. I learned the hard way that a deadbolt front door is no match for a criminal with a crowbar. And I learned that although one of the reasons I enjoy collecting firearms is the aesthetic aspect of it. I enjoy them, as mechanical works of art. I enjoyed having them displayed on my wall and sharing them with friends and talking about them and that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, being a responsible firearm owner means having a lot of security on your firearms. You have a responsibility to the community to keep them secure. Even though you might, like for example, I live alone, so I don't have to worry about kids getting them. There's no kids that live in the house, but you should think twice about the criminal element. Maybe you go to shoot on the weekends and somebody observes you coming and going from your house with firearms. Well, all of a sudden you become a target, and I suspect that's what happened in this case. So the lesson learned is have extra security. Invest in a good gun safe. Invest in a security system for your doors and windows. I wish I had done that. Fortunately, I had renter's insurance that's going to cover some of the loss, but it doesn't cover the whole loss, and it doesn't help with how you feel violated when somebody breaks in to your home. So yeah, I just recommend to everybody write down your serial numbers, register your firearms somewhere, write down the serial numbers of all your valuables and belongings, just save your receipts, get renter's insurance, and double and triple up on the security, because unfortunately we live in a world that is the safety and security are a facade. It's all relative. It's not a very safe world we live in. So I'm sorry to share that news with you. The blog will be updated when I can. Luckily, they didn't steal my iPad, so I can shoot videos on my iPad and my phone. But until I get a new laptop computer and some video editing software, I'll just be doing these cheesy video updates. So I hope you guys don't mind. The last thing I want to share with you. So I didn't feel safe in my apartment. I still don't. I'm moving out, but I had to decide which firearm I was going to carry on me as my personal protection firearm, in a real world situation, which I have found myself in. And I have a number of handguns I could have chosen, and fearing for my safety, I I chose a Springfield XDM 40 caliber. It's a solid pistol. It carries 16 rounds of 40 caliber. I've never had a single problem with it. It's super reliable. It's a police duty pistol, and if somebody were to break in when I was home, that's what I would go to, and that's what I chose, and that's what I have on me now. So, yeah. Hey, thanks for tuning in to my website. Keep tuning in. Look for more updates. We're just going to get bigger and better, and the new website design is still coming. But it's just going to be delayed for a little bit. So, hey, thanks for tuning in to mygundiary.com. I appreciate your comments, and I'll see you next time.